Welcome to the English Speaking Corner. I am so glad you have joined us today in our quiet study space. This is a place where there is no pressure and no rush. My name is Anna, and I am here with my friend David. We are going to spend some time together today working on something that every single English learner feels. David, I was thinking about this yesterday when I was at the store. I saw someone trying to ask for help, and suddenly they just stopped speaking. They looked very nervous, and then they just walked away. It made me feel so sad because I knew exactly what was happening in their mind.
You are so right, Anna. That feeling of your mind going completely blank is one of the hardest parts of learning a new language. It is like a door in your brain just closes and locks, and you cannot find the key. Hello, everyone. I am David, and I have felt that many times when learning other languages, too. You have the idea in your head, you know what you want to say in your own language, but the English word is just gone. Today, we want to help you find that key. We want to give you the tools to stay in the conversation even when you forget a word. If you enjoy this calm way of learning and you want to build your speaking confidence every week, please make sure to subscribe and join our community here at the English Speaking Corner. We are here to grow with you, one slow step at a time. Anna, before we start with our first phrases, let's talk about why we freeze. It is often because we are trying to be perfect. We think that if we make a mistake or if we pause for too long, the other person will think our English is bad. But the truth is, even native speakers forget words. We use little phrases to give our brains time to think. Anna, what is the first phrase you think our listeners should learn for these moments?
The most natural phrase to use when a word is hiding from you is, "It is on the tip of my tongue." Let's say that very slowly together. It is on the tip of my tongue. Think about what that means. The tip is the very end of something, so the word is almost out of your mouth. It is right there at the tip of your tongue, but you just cannot catch it yet. David, how would you use this in a real sentence?
I might be talking to a colleague at work, Anna. I might say, I saw a great movie last night. The actor was, what was his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. By saying this, I am telling the other person that I am still thinking. I am not finished speaking. This keeps the conversation alive. Let's practice this together now. I will say it slowly, and I want you to repeat it after me in your quiet space. It is on the tip of my tongue. Now you try it. It is on the tip of my tongue. Good. Let's try it a little more naturally now. It's on the tip of my tongue. You try it. It's on the tip of my tongue. That is perfect. Anna, what if we don't even have the word at the tip of our tongue? What if it is just completely gone?
That is when we use our second rescue phrase. You can simply say, "My mind has gone blank." This is such an honest and clear way to explain what is happening. When a piece of paper is blank, there is nothing on it. When your mind goes blank, it feels like all your English words have disappeared. David, let's practice the pronunciation of blank. It has a strong B and L sound at the start and a sharp K at the end. Blank. My mind has gone blank.
I love that phrase, Anna, because it takes away the shame. Instead of looking confused and silent, you are explaining your situation. My mind has gone blank. Let's practice that one. Listen to me and then repeat it out loud. My mind has gone blank. Your turn. My mind has gone blank. And again, a little smoother. My mind has gone blank. You try it. My mind has gone blank. Imagine you are in a meeting and someone asks you a question. You can smile and say, "I'm sorry, my mind has just gone blank for a moment." This gives you 5 or 10 seconds to breathe and remember.
That breath is so important, David. When we panic, we stop breathing properly, and that makes it harder for our brain to find words. Our third strategy is not just a phrase, it's a way to describe the word you forgot. If you forget the word for, let's say, a refrigerator, you can say, "I forgot the word, but it is a thing for keeping food cold." This is a very powerful skill. You use the words you do know to explain the word you don't know. David, can you give us a few more examples of how to start those descriptions? Yes, Anna. You can start with, "It is a thing for," or "It is a place where," or "It is a person who." For example, if you forget the word for a mechanic, you can say, "He is the person who fixes my car." Or if you forget the word for a library, you can say, "It is the place where you go to borrow books." This way, you never have to stop talking. You are using your A2 or B1 vocabulary to reach a higher level of communication. Let's practice that opening phrase together. It is a thing for. Repeat after me. It is a thing for. Now you. It is a thing for. Very good. Now let's try it is a person who. Repeat after me. It is a person who. Now you. It is a person who. This is such a helpful habit to build. It really is, David. It changes the way you think. You stop looking for one specific word and you start looking for a way to be understood. Now, let's move to our fourth rescue phrase. This one is for when the other person is speaking and you realize you have lost the meaning. Instead of just nodding and pretending you understand, which can lead to mistakes later, you can say, I am sorry, I didn't quite catch that. David, why do we use the word catch in this way?
That is a great question, Anna. In English, we often use catch to mean hear or understand. It is like the words are flying through the air and you are trying to catch them with your hands. If the words are too fast, you drop them. So, I didn't quite catch that means I heard some of it, but not all of it. It is very polite. Let's practice this together. I did not quite catch that. Now you try. I did not quite catch that. Let's try the contraction because that is how most people speak. I didn't quite catch that. Your turn. I didn't quite catch that. You can also add, could you say it a little slower? Anna, let's practice that one too because it is so helpful for our listeners.
Absolutely, David. Could you say it a little slower? This is a very kind and clear request. Most people are happy to slow down if you ask them. Let's practice that together. Could you say it a little slower? Now you. Could you say it a little slower? And all together now. Could you say it a little slower? Your turn. Could you say it a little slower? Remember, you are in control of the conversation too. You can ask for what you need to be successful. That brings us to our fifth and final rescue phrase for today, Anna. This one is for when you make a mistake and you know you made a mistake. Instead of getting upset, you can just say, let me try that again. This is so simple, but it is very confident. It shows that you are working on your English and you want to be clear. Anna, how does it feel when someone says, let me try that again? It feels very professional, David. It shows that the person cares about being understood. It also gives the speaker a second chance to fix a grammar rule or a pronunciation mistake. It is like a reset button for your sentence. Let's practice this one. Let me try that again. Now you. Let me try that again. And a little faster. Let me try that again. Your turn. Let me try that again. This is a phrase you can use at work, at the doctor, or with friends. It is a very useful tool to have in your pocket. Now that we have our 5 phrases, Anna, I think we should practice them in a real dialogue. This will help our listeners hear how they sound in a natural conversation. We will go very slowly. First, we will listen to a scenario where I am a traveler and Anna is working at a train station. I am going to forget some words and use our rescue phrases. Listen carefully the first time. Hello, I would like to buy a ticket for the... Oh, what is the name of that city with the big tower? It is on the tip of my tongue. Are you thinking of Paris? Yes, Paris, thank you. My mind went blank for a second. That is no problem at all. Which train would you like? I am sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it a little slower? Of course. Which train time would you like? I would like the train at No, let me try that again. I would like the train at 5 o'clock, please.
That was a great example, David. Now, let's do that again, but this time we will pause so that you can shadow David's parts. Shadowing means you say the words at the same time as David or right after him. We will go very slowly so you have time to speak out loud. Remember, speaking out loud is the secret to building confidence. Let's start. Hello, I would like to buy a ticket for the... Oh, what is the name of that city with the big tower? Now you try. Hello, I would like to buy a ticket for the... Oh, what is the name of that city with the big tower? It is on the tip of my tongue. Your turn. It is on the tip of my tongue. Are you thinking of Paris? Yes, Paris, thank you. My mind went blank for a second. Now you try. Yes, Paris, thank you. My mind went blank for a second. That is no problem at all. Which train would you like? I am sorry I didn't quite catch that. Your turn. I am sorry I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it a little slower? Now you. Could you say it a little slower? Of course. Which train time would you like? I would like the train at 4. No, let me try that again. Now you. I would like the train at 4. No, let me try that again. I would like the train at 5 o'clock, please. Your turn.
I would like the train at 5 o'clock, please. That was excellent practice. You are doing a wonderful job. It might feel a little strange to talk to your phone or your computer, but this is how your muscles learn. Your tongue and your mouth are like any other muscle in your body. They need exercise to become strong and smooth. Anna, I think we should try one more scenario. Let's imagine a workplace setting. This is where many of our listeners feel the most pressure. In this scenario, Anna is my manager, and she is asking me about a project. I will use the strategy of describing the word I forgot. David, how is the report coming along? It is going well, Anna. I am working on I forgot the word, but it is the part at the end where we show all the numbers in a picture. Do you mean the charts and graphs? Exactly, the charts. Thank you. I am almost finished with them. That is good to hear. Do you need any help with the data? I am sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again? Sure. Do you need any help with the information? No, I'm fine, thank you. Let me try that again. No, I'm okay for now, thank you. David, that was such a natural way to handle a professional conversation. Notice how David didn't stop or look embarrassed. He just used his rescue phrases to keep the flow. Now, let's practice shadowing this workplace dialogue together. I will say my part as the manager, and then David will say his part slowly for you to repeat. David, how is the report coming along? It is going well, Anna. I am working on I forgot the word, but it is the part at the end where we show all the numbers in a picture. Your turn. It is going well, Anna. I am working on I forgot the word, but it is the part at the end where we show all the numbers in a picture. Do you mean the charts and graphs? Exactly, the charts. Thank you. I am almost finished with them. Your turn. Exactly, the charts. Thank you. I am almost finished with them. Now you. I am almost finished with them. That is good to hear. Do you need any help with the data? I am sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again? Now you. I am sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again? Sure. Do you need any help with the information? No, I'm fine, thank you. Let me try that again. No, I'm okay for now, thank you. No, I'm okay for now, thank you. You are doing so well. Can you feel the difference when you have these phrases ready? It is like having a safety net when you are walking on a tightrope. Even if you slip, you know you will be okay. David, one thing I noticed is that your voice stays very calm when you use these phrases. Does that help you remember the words better? It really does, Anna. When we are stressed, our brains go into a state of fight or flight. This makes it very hard to remember a second language. By using a calm rescue phrase like, let me try that again, I'm telling my brain that there is no danger. I'm telling my brain that it is okay to take a moment. This actually helps the words come back faster. If you just stay silent and panic, the words stay hidden longer. So even if you feel nervous inside, try to speak these phrases with a calm, steady voice. It will help you and it will help the person listening to you.
That is such a good point, David. Let's talk a little more about the 1% rule that we mention so often. The 1% rule means that you do not have to be perfect today. You just have to be 1% better than you were yesterday. Learning these 5 rescue phrases is your 1% for today. You don't need to learn 1,000 new words this week. If you can just learn how to handle a mistake with confidence, you have made a huge transformation in your English speaking. Anna, I think our listeners would benefit from hearing the phrases one more time, very clearly so they can really memorize them. I agree, David. Let's go through our list one last time. I will say the phrase, and I want you to repeat it with me 3 times. Each time, we will try to make it feel more natural and more confident. The first phrase is for when the word is almost there, but not quite. It is on the tip of my tongue. Again, it is on the tip of my tongue. And one more time, it is on the tip of my tongue. Very good. The second phrase is for when your brain feels empty. My mind has gone blank. Again, my mind has gone blank. One more time, my mind has gone blank. Excellent. The third strategy is our description phrase. It is a thing for. Again, it is a thing for. One more time, it is a thing for. You can also use it is a person who, and it is a place where. The fourth phrase is for when you need someone to slow down or repeat something. I didn't quite catch that. Again, I didn't quite catch that. One more time, I didn't quite catch that. And the second part, could you say it a little slower? Again, could you say it a little slower? One more time, could you say it a little slower? And our final phrase, our reset button, let me try that again. Again, let me try that again. One more time, let me try that again. David, I feel more confident just saying these phrases out loud. I hope our listeners feel that too. Remember, this is your quiet study space. You can come back to this video anytime you feel like your confidence is a little low. You can put on your headphones, close your eyes, and just practice these dialogues with us again. The more you hear them and the more you say them, the more natural they will become. Soon you won't even have to think about them. They will just come out of your mouth when you need them. Exactly, Anna. Consistency is much more important than intensity. You don't need to study for 5 hours. Just 10 minutes of shadowing along with us every day will change your speaking forever. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button. It helps us know that these lessons are useful for you, and it helps other English learners find our Quiet Corner too. We want to reach as many people as possible who feel that fear of speaking, and show them that it doesn't have to be that way. Before we go, Anna, I want to give our listeners a little challenge. This is something they can do today to use what they have learned. What do you suggest? My challenge for you today is very simple. I want you to find one moment today where you can say one of these phrases out loud, even if you are alone. You could be in your kitchen and pretend you forgot the word for spoon. You can look at the spoon and say, "Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It is a thing for eating soup." By practicing this when you are alone and relaxed, you are preparing your brain for when you are with other people. It is like an athlete practicing before a big game. Try it 3 times today with different objects in your house. That is a perfect challenge, Anna. I am going to do that today with my new language too. It really does help. Thank you all for spending this time with us. You should be very proud of yourself for taking this step today. Every time you listen and every time you speak out loud, you are building a bridge to the person you want to become. You are becoming a confident English speaker, one episode at a time. We are so happy to be part of your journey. Yes, you are doing something difficult, but you are doing it with grace and patience. Don't let the fear of a blank mind stop you. You have the rescue phrases now. You have the tools to keep going. We will be back soon with another lesson to help you build your speaking patterns and your vocabulary in a calm, gentle way. Until then, keep practicing, keep breathing, and remember that progress is better than perfection. We look forward to seeing you in the next episode of the English Speaking Corner. Have a wonderful, peaceful day of practice. You are doing great, and we are very proud of your progress. Keep speaking, keep growing, and we will talk to you very soon. Goodbye for now. Goodbye, everyone. See you next time. Every step you take is a win, so keep moving forward and enjoy the process of learning. Your confidence is growing, and we are here to support you every step of the way. Stay calm and keep speaking.